After crafting this desktop ecosystem, we got motivated.
Motivated to make this area awesome.
And not just that, it had to be ready for a few crazy projects we have planned for the near future.
To kick things off, we picked up some pretty cozy leaf lights.
I honestly think they'll be perfect for the vibe and match the aesthetic that we're going for.
Jacob fetched us a stepladder, so we started hanging them around the entire room.
I also had this plant in my house that perfectly fit this corner.
This couch should be perfect to chill and look at the ecosystems we create. Can't forget my favorite pillow. The leaves were a good start, but the wall was pretty empty. I told Jacob we needed a centerpiece for the wall. He agreed and told me he had an idea. I was pretty tired at this point, so I went home and came back the next day with my camera.
The next day, I went searching in my backyard for a few sticks as I need them, not for an enclosure, but for something even more personal to the channel. I decided to go with 2 moss paintings as I think they would go really well with the leaves we hung from the ceiling. We used preserved moss to make them, and to keep things looking natural, we used a variety of different colors of moss.
At this point, I had no idea what Jacob was making, so I set up a time lapse and just let him cook. By the time I got back, Jacob already formed a J with his sticks. So naturally, I used my editing wizard powers to duplicate the moss painting so we could make the S. Get it? Cause we're J.S. Reef? Pretty clever, I know. After we were finished with the moss paintings, we test hung them on the wall and found 2 problems. The wall still definitely felt a little empty, even with the paintings. There also just wasn't enough light hitting that part of the wall.
The solutions we ended up going with was to wrap the picture frames with more leaves and to fill the shelves with decorations that fit the vibe of the room.
I had some stuff lying around that fit the theme, so I threw it on the shelves to liven things up a little bit.
It was looking pretty dark over here, so we needed more lights.
I quickly looked on Amazon for anything that would work and found 2 lights that'll work great.
So we got them mounted, and they really helped to brighten the paintings up.
With all that nonsense out of the way, the room finally started to come together.
It's looking way better, and it's definitely ready to fit our next build.